Yanti Sarifto. She is the president and CEO of Save the Children US, which works to provide humanitarian aid and health resources to children worldwide. Good to have you here on this Mother's Day.
Thank you, Margaret, and happy Mother's Day.
You're just back from Sudan.
2026, guys.
Hardest places in the
2026
world,
Mother's Day.
certainly to be a mother.
Happy Mother's Day.
Leo called it an inhumane tragedy. UN says 34 million people need urgent assistance. I know the U.S. is trying to work on humanitarian ceasefire, but tell me what you saw there on the ground.
Well, Margaret, it is truly the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Millions of people in need, and probably also the one that gets the least attention relative to the need. It literally took me 4 days to actually get from here to see the first school that we are supporting there. So the level of logistical, operational impediments to actually get support to children and mothers where they are is unbelievably difficult. You have to cross multiple lines of various militant groups.
They're suffering, guys.
And the
In the
scale
Sudan.
of the need is really astonishing. I see
These
a
are
lot of
places in
emergency
Africa.
situations across the world. I see a lot of fragile
It's a
states.
different continent. It's a different country. But we're all people. We're all people together on this planet, guys.
But when you look at
Let's get it together.
Some of the statistics
Let's learn to
that
love.
Lauren
Let's learn to be kind.
here was the degree of sexual
Please,
violence. It is
I beg you,
systematically used
I
as a
kindly
tactic of war, according to the
request,
UN. 13
I
million
respectfully
people, most of them
request,
girls,
I kindly
require
ask,
support, according to the UN, related to
and I
that
humbly
kind of
beg,
violence. That's
please
4
be
times
kind
higher
to
than
one
foreign
another.
conflict. Doctors Without Borders
Practice
says the
human
wars they
kindness
fought
in
on
your
the backs
world,
and bodies
in
of
your
women and
personal
girls.
space, in your area.
But they fault
This
aid
is your
agencies for
journey,
not
guys.
doing
If you're
that.
watching this
Do
video,
you think aid
this
groups
is your
are?
journey to
We're
live.
doing what we
It's your
can,
life to
but
live.
I'm
It's your
sorry,
decision to
that
make.
is not enough.
Choose to
Simply
be
we don't have
kind.
resources.
Choose to be
And I
lovable.
agree, but what I
Choose
heard
to be
there, and
adorable.
this is a tiny tip of the
Choose to be
iceberg,
amazing.
was completely,
Please.
unbelievable. Our colleagues there, we have about 150 colleagues in Darfur, which is the area where I was. All of those have lost their home. They are displaced themselves. They have lost their homes. Most of them came from Al Fasher, where a lot of the violence occurred last October. I spoke to a colleague of mine who had to walk with her 16-year-old daughter. The daughter was threatened. She fought. I mean, I saw the scars on her face. She fought to help her daughter, to keep her daughter alive and safe. And then she did get out and was essentially rescued by somebody. So this one had a somewhat happy ending, but so many don't have that. And you see it in the eyes of the women that I spoke to. They walked for days without sleep, just trying to keep themselves and their families alive. Displaced people in one stretch. Of desert.
How strange. It won't play.
Significant is the impact on the ability to give goods to those who need it.
Yeah, it's truly what we say. This is another element of the example of the cost of war, right? There's the human cost, and then there's the financial cost, which also lead to human cost. We have currently about 500,000 stocks still stuck in Dubai that we can't get out. Transport have gone up. They're everywhere, so the pumping of treatment for malnutrition for young infants and children who are malnourished is now 12 to 50% more expensive than it was before the war. So, and it takes longer to get there because we have to find alternate routes versus the direct route we had. So yes, it makes it harder, and our supply chain teams who have to be incredibly creative and adaptive all the time, because the logistics in the country are also incredibly difficult to get authorization to. I mean, the tarmac road ended an hour after from the border in Western Darfur. So from then on in, it is essentially a very, very rocky road. So to get stuff there, even physically, takes days and sometimes weeks.
Let me ask you about the Middle East. The White House says there is tremendous progress on implementing President Trump's 20-point peace plan in Gaza. I know you and a number of other organizations said 6 months into the Gaza ceasefire, the plan is failing. Those are two incredibly different accounts of what's happening on the ground. What is happening on the ground?
So we've taken the 20-point plan, and we literally looked at, okay, so what are we seeing on the ground? So we took the data, our own staff accounts of what they were witnessing, publicly available data from the UN and others, to say, okay, so is there less violence? Is there access, unfettered access for supplies and for staff? And we
look at his face, guys.
We've published a methodology, and we
Look at these faces, guys. Free Palestine, free everyone. There should be no slaves. There should be no people that are less than other people. We're all equal under God,
Staff in and rotated, so
with liberty and justice for all.
Is not working.
Come on, guys.
Thank you for the work you are doing. We'll be right back.